Bugatti. Imagine you are behind the wheel of a machine where the speedometer needle sweeps past 400 kilometers per hour. In this moment, the world outside blurs into a tunnel of colors. This is an experience only one name can deliver, Bugatti. But how did Bugatti get here? Our story doesn't begin with speed, it begins with art. It begins with a man who believed that even the bolts on a car's wheel should be beautiful. Today, we journey through the deep, turbulent history of the legendary Bugatti brand, from the workshops of Molsheim to the space-age technology of the tourbillon. Part 1: Ettore Bugatti and the Philosophy of Beauty. In 1909, in the town of Molsheim, Ettore Bugatti founded a company that was destined to play with the laws of physics. Ettore was born into a family of artists. His father was a furniture designer and his brother a world-renowned sculptor. Because of this, Ettore didn't see a car as just an iron horse, he saw it as a work of art. He was so obsessive that it was said if a customer damaged a car through poor driving, Ettore would refuse to sell them another one. His first major success came with the Type 13, a small, lightweight, and incredibly fast car that sent shockwaves through the Le Mans racing circuit. Part 2: The Golden Era and the Type 35. The 1920s were the years of Bugatti's dominance. The Type 35 was introduced, a car with 8-spoke aluminum wheels that was dubbed the most beautiful racing car in history. This machine recorded over 2,000 race victories, a record that stands to this day. But the true masterpiece was the Type 41, also known as the Royale. Ettore designed this car for kings. Its engine had a massive 12.7-liter displacement. The Royale was so large and expensive that even royalty couldn't afford it during the Great Depression, and only 6 units were ever built. Atop its hood sat a silver elephant statue, a tribute to the art of Ettore's brother, Rembrandt. Part 3: Tragedy and the Fall. In the late 1930s, Ettore's son, Jean Bugatti, who had inherited his father's genius, designed the legendary Type 57 SC Atlantic, a car with a distinct riveted spine that is now the rarest car in the world. But fate was cruel. In 1939, Jean died in a crash while testing a Type 57 race car. With his death, the spirit of Bugatti was broken. Soon after, World War II broke out, the factory was confiscated by the Nazis, and finally, with Ettore's death in 1947, the Bugatti brand effectively passed into history. Part 4: The Italian Renaissance and the EB110. 40 years later, in the late 80s, an Italian entrepreneur named Romano Artioli bought the Bugatti name and built the world's most modern factory in Italy. In 1991, coinciding with the 110th anniversary of Ettore's birth, the EB110 was unveiled. It was the first modern Bugatti supercar, featuring 4 turbochargers and all-wheel drive. It was the fastest car of its time, but economic struggles led the dream to a dead end again in 1995, and the factory was closed. Part 5: The Volkswagen Era and the Birth of Veyron. In 1998, Ferdinand Piëch, the powerful chairman of the Volkswagen Group, acquired Bugatti. He gave his engineers an impossible task: build a car with 1,001 horsepower, a top speed over 400 km per hour, and make it comfortable enough to drive to the opera. It took 7 years for engineers to overcome the terrifying heat generated by the 16-cylinder engine. Finally, in 2005, the Bugatti Veyron was born. The Veyron wasn't just a car, it was an engineering miracle. It used 10 radiators to cool the engine, and at top speed, its specialized tires lasted only 15 minutes. Part 6: Chiron, Beyond Boundaries. After a decade of the Veyron's reign, it was the Chiron's turn. In 2016, the Chiron was introduced with 1,500 horsepower. Its design was centered around a massive Bugatti line, a curve reminiscent of classic models. With the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, Bugatti became the first to break the 300 miles per hour barrier, reaching an incredible 490 kilometers per hour. During these years, exclusive models like the Divo, built for handling, and La Voiture Noire, the most expensive new car at the time, were created, taking the brand's prestige to its peak. Part 7: The End of an Era and the Dawn of Tourbillon. Now, as we move through 2024 and 2025, Bugatti has entered a new chapter. Through a partnership with Rimac, the era of the quad-turbo W16 engine has come to an end, and a new masterpiece called the Tourbillon has arrived. Instead of turbochargers, the Tourbillon uses a hybrid system and a naturally aspirated V16 engine that screams up to 9,000 revolutions per minute. Inside the cabin, there are no large digital screens. Everything is made of analog gears with the precision of luxury Swiss watches, proving that a Bugatti is built for eternity, not just for a few years. Conclusion. From Ettore's small workshop in Molsheim to the space-age speeds of the Tourbillon, Bugatti has always proven one thing: there are no limits to human ambition. Bugatti is not just the fastest, it is the symbol of art's triumph over iron and the victory of dreams over reality. As Ettore famously said, if comparable, it is no longer Bugatti.